Hello and welcome to episode 39 of the Factor 50 Football Podcast with me, Michael Grantham. Now, we need to focus, Farrell. We need to focus. We're about to do a podcast, a professional podcast. We need to focus because we all know it's all about mentality. It's mentality, right? We've got to be focused. Thomas Tuchel, focus. Get your mentality right.
This is pure mentality on this podcast. No skill, pure mentality.
Yes, and completely making it up on the spot with no planning whatsoever. With me, as always, to discuss England getting to a semi-final of a World Cup. Come on, is Adam Farrell. How you doing, mate?
I'm all right. I've hurt my shoulder a little bit. Oh, hang on.
Have you?
We're through to the semi-finals.
Incredible.
Yeah,
How about that?
You just know that shoulder thing is coming out on my dance floor, my wedding, big time. Just a little.
I feel like that's all we're going to do. That's how I'm starting my speech.
Exactly. If England win the World Cup and then it's my wedding like 2 weeks afterwards, oh my God, it's going to be a fun
I hate to say it, mate, but if England win the World Cup, like your wedding is going to be very secondary.
It's a good job I've not spent loads of fucking money on it. It's in a castle, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice cheap one.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely horrific. Yeah. But no, yeah, amazing. But before we get into it, mate, yeah, things are good. Things are good. So Ali and Amberley went to watch My Chemical Romance on Saturday evening where the game was being played. So they heard at full time London just erupt into celebration.
Did they?
Yeah,
so
they were in the hotel room
really cool.
and literally they heard a big scream and Ali texted me about 1 a.m. or whatever and it finished. And so if you won, I was like, yeah, we've won. It's amazing.
So wait, that's the only way they knew that we had actually won. They hadn't seen the score or anything.
Well, yeah. So on the tube back from My Chemical Romance, there was one guy on this incredibly packed tube with his phone on, with the football on, just showing everybody the football on the phone. And obviously we scored an extra time. It's like 2-1, and apparently the whole tube went, "Way!"
Oh, that's cool.
So
it just takes over.
Experience.
The World Cup just, when you get deep in a tournament, which we're not very used to, it takes over everything.
It does. Do you know what though? I say you're not used to. We are getting used to it now. Obviously, Southgate did it, and we really have to not take this for granted. Like before this, we were absolutely shocking in getting through to big stages.
Before this, we were kind of like Scotland.
Oh no, we're not that bad, mate. Fucking hell. Jesus.
Yeah, it does make you wonder why before the last sort of before Southgate's era, why do the home nations hate us so much? Because they hate us because we're good or that we're better than them. But we've never really been very good, have we?
No, but I think now, we think we're good, and I think it runs a bit a bit deeper from the years and years of history where we've taken over the world, stolen loads of shit. And
maybe colonized everywhere. Maybe we should just clip this bit up, put it on social media, and then I'm sure our good friends in Scotland, Ireland, and Wales will tell us why they fucking hate us.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We call ginger twats again, mate, and knobheads and all sorts.
Knobheads, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Lovely
let's break down the game. And then we'll talk about next steps and stuff. I wanted to start with the starting lineup. So when the starting lineup came out, and there was a few changes. Obviously, Stones came back into the defence, but the biggest one I was like Madueke starting on that right hand side. I was a bit worried about. What was your feeling when the lineup came out?
I'm terrified about Saka. He's clearly just playing through an injury. I feel like if it was any other, well, not the World Cup, but any other game, like a club game, he's out injured. He's clearly injured. Because if you're at the quarterfinal of a World Cup, they're bringing him on to contribute, but he would be starting every single game. Especially because even as an Arsenal fan, we all know Saka is there and Madueke is a level or two lower, or three. You wouldn't in a quarterfinal, in a knockout game at a major tournament, Saka would be starting. On the left, there's Gordon, Rashford, maybe your horses for courses type decision. On the right, it's Saka. Saka is our right winger and has been for years. So he is worryingly not fit. and Madueke was a bit hit and miss again.
It was really funny it was literally, I think, 2 minutes in, Madueke got the ball on the out wide, took on his man as he always
It
does.
was like the first thing that happened.
Yeah, got in a great crossing position, and they've put in the worst cross known to man.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my days.
Yeah, it might have been you. I can't remember if it was you or John, one of my ginger friends. Where it was like, clip that bit up, and that's just like the dictionary definition of Noni Madueke. Just watch that. Like, good movement, beats a man, gets some space, and then it's like, what's going to happen? I swear he doesn't know. I swear he doesn't know what's going to happen. That's the problem. Like, his feet are faster than his brain, I think. His footballing brain. And it's just, it's very Nicolas Pepe, if you remember him from
I remember
Arsenal
him.
days.
He was he played in this World Cup, didn't he, Pepe?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think he scored a couple of goals actually. You should bring him back.
Sign him up, mate.
Yeah. But I didn't mind the line. Like, defensively, I was quite happy to see Stones in there. A bit of experience against Haaland, so I didn't mind that. But I was just worried about Saka. What did you think of the selection?
Yeah, I thought, the back four fine, because I didn't want Spence in there basically. So that was fine. But Madueke, I just why are we doing that? And it's Saka's just not right. And so there was talk about leading up to the game whether Guehi would start because he had a hamstring injury, but he played pretty well, I thought. Konza at right back, I thought again had a pretty solid game, and
he was good.
It's not going to offer you anything going forward. So obviously there was times where Saka was probably looking for that overlapping run and would really help him, but didn't really give him that, which to be expected. But yeah, Madueke, I just don't think he's going to unlock a defence or get us what we need. It's all well and good offering out an outlet, because that's what he was. Well, we were switching the play really well in the first 20, 30 minutes. Switching the play to Madueke, and he had some space to run at people. But if you can't do anything after you ran at somebody, what's the point?
Yeah, or you run at somebody and you just keep running. Stop, Noni, come back.
She's just running into the stands.
Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan. I love Madueke, but his inconsistency is frustrating at times. I think he's more of like, I want to see it the other way around. Saka is the starter and Madueke is like the impact player, because he can come. The one thing he guarantees you is chaos in the final third, because, like I say, he doesn't know what's happening. So, like, there's no way their defense know what he's going to do. So he does give you chaos. But I think from the start of a game, especially like when you want a bit of control, settle down, keep your foot on the ball, it doesn't really give you that. So I did like the solidity at the back though. Well, we weren't solid. Like, set pieces, we weren't very good at defending, but Konsa shored up that right-hand side, I thought, which was quite good. And could that be a bit of a blueprint against Argentina and France, do you think? I'm saying France like we're already in the final.
Yeah, I know. This is why everyone hates us.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is. I'd imagine he would. Again, I don't think Reece James is fit enough to start.
No.
Even though, do you know what? I've been on at Spence this whole tournament, right? I thought he came on and did very well. When in the heat where everyone's tired and royally fucked, bringing on somebody who's really fast actually does help.
I thought it was a game where that bit of, like, you know, when a player gets the ball and he's like, he looks sharp and sparky and full of energy and like he's made something happen. I think anyone really had that because it was played in 40 degrees. But Spence, when he came, obviously because he was fresh, I guess, but also, as we know, he's very fast. He came on and he just looks sharp. He looked like really, like he was first to every ball and he was getting rid of it, and then he was running past players when he got it. And I did think he played well. Fair play.
Yeah, okay. We're not really going in order, but whilst we're on Spence, what did you think of the Spence penalty that was overturned by VAR?
We differ, don't we, in our opinion of this? I think that is a stonewall penalty. I don't get it. And I know that after the game, and I saw like on social media as well, everyone's saying, it's a dive, you can't get a penalty like that. Bullshit. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. All day long.
I love your argument there. Well, that's bullshit. It is a penalty.
I call bullshit on that. No, I think, so yes, he steps across the defender, but in doing that, he's saying, right, the only way you, Mr. Defender, can get to the ball is if you come through me and take me out. And yeah, that's what happened. So it's a penalty. He doesn't get
Um,
anywhere near the ball, and he clatters into Spence. Like, it's a stonewall penalty. If he tries to step across the defender and the defender like shrugs him off or whatever, that's either a dive. That's not a foul. But once he's planted that leg and he's in front of you, as a defender, if you touch him, at the very best, you're saying, "Oh, that was clumsy." It's a penalty all day long, and I will die on this hill. Because as soon as I saw it in real time, and I was like, "Oh yes, penalty," but let's have a look, VAR and all that. You can't celebrate too early. And then the very first replay, I was like, "Yeah, that's what I thought. I saw it is a stonewall. There is no way that's getting overturned." And I kind of relaxed because I was like, "Okay, it's 2-1. There's however long left. It's going to be 3. Well, we've got a penalty to make it 3-1." I kind of sigh of relief. And then the bloke's going on over to the screen to overturn it. Horse shit, especially considering the referee gave it on the field. There is no way I think you should be overturning that. But you disagree, don't you?
well, slightly, yes. I think what you describe in normal circumstances would be a penalty. So if you step across somebody and then the defender comes through you, then that's a penalty. Where I think this one differed slightly was Spence was faster, stepped across, but instead of like holding his ground or waiting for the engaged contact, it looked like he tried to wrap his leg around the defender and then fell
Right.
down. So you sort of threw his leg backwards into the defender, fell down to basically manufacture getting a penalty. I just think it wasn't as cute as it could have been. I think if you step across, then you wait for the contact, then you go down, rather than trying to engage the contact yourself, which I think that's what
Yeah.
VAR saw. They went, Spencer stepped across, threw his leg back into the defender, and they've gone, okay, well, we need to overturn that. What I do agree with you on more is that it's not clear cut. It's not clear and obvious. And I fucking hate saying that phrase all the time.
Stay with the on-field decision, yeah.
Which we've spoken about. They did that really well at the start of the tournament, and then all of a sudden in the knockout games, they've just gone totally the other way and just picking up on every little bit of detail. So I don't think it should have been overturned if it was given, but I also probably think it was a soft penalty. If that was given against England, I'd be fuming.
While we're on the topic of controversial refereeing decisions or VAR decisions, are you in the Argentina bias brigade? Are you a conspiracy theorist? Are you worried about a referee's going to just screw us over in the semi-final?
Oh, well, there's some evidence to suggest that this is happening.
It's totting up now, isn't it? It's getting pretty. Every round, I'm like, no, it's rubbish. It's rubbish. But then you look at it all, and you're like, this is a bit weird.
Yeah. I think I sent you a screenshot of a stat I saw. Yeah. The amount of fouls it's taken for somebody to get a yellow card for each team. So England's like 7 fouls per yellow card is what we're getting at the moment, which is
absolute horseshit,
really bad. And Argentina are able to commit the most fouls of any team left in the competition before they get a yellow card. So ours is 7. Theirs is 22 fouls committed before they get a yellow card.
2 per player.
That is a pretty
before
massive
anyone gets
difference.
booked.
Yeah,
that is insane. Yeah,
over
such a small, like, that's over what, 6 games, 7 games as well. How is it so widely different?
Yeah,
corruption. That's how.
Yeah. Do you think there is something in it?
I don't know. I think I said on the last pod, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't think that's true. But what I do believe in is like money corrupting weak men. And like in the whole world of football, you're telling me there's never been like a phone call. Well, we know there's been a phone call from one corrupt man to another corrupt man very recently. Like there's the shady behind the scenes, money corruption type corruption. But there is also the kind of on the pitch. If you're a referee and let's say there's you got Jed Spence for England or Lionel Messi for Argentina, are you going to be more inclined to do something controversial against Messi, or not controversial, but make a really big decision for him or for Jed Spencer? I'm not picking on Jed Spencer, just picked a random England player. Like, I do feel like referees would be more inclined to go easy on Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe, maybe Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham as well, please. Because those big names are like, it's more of a big deal, right? So maybe they'd want to hide away from sending them off or giving a penalty against them or something. Because wasn't there a Messi tackle in the group stage or like early stage knockout round, which was bad, and he follows through and he catches the guy with his studs? I'm sure there was, and I think it was a foul, and that was it. It wasn't even looked at. But then in the replays, the commentators are like, "Oh, actually, God, yeah, that's quite a bad tackle from Messi." Ordinarily, I reckon that would be looked at, but it's Messi. If you're the guy who sends Messi off and he misses 2 games, people are going to kick off.
Yeah, I am worried about the referees in the Argentina game. I'm similar to you. Not that I think there's active corruption going on, but yeah, it just feels like the referees at this World Cup, especially, have been a bit up and down. I mean, Alfie Haaland seems to suggest that the referee was on our side in the Norwegian game.
Oh, does he?
More biased to us, because he put a tweet out which said, "Well done, Bellingham. Well done, referee." Is what he said.
Okay.
Yeah.
What decision is he saying that went our way?
I guess the soft. Well, we'll come to that conversation now, I guess. But they had a goal disallowed, didn't they? Where Haaland, seemingly pushed Elliot Anderson. What did you think with that? Soft or correct?
Can you get more of a foul than that in football?
It's
you can get more. You can get more of a violent foul, obviously.
Yeah.
But like the ball is nowhere near you. There is an opposition player in front of you, and both of your hands, you push him in the chest and he falls over. Like, you can't be any more of a foul than that. Like a blatant, obvious foul. What's he complaining about?
I
would
saw
complain
some
more
pundits saying that it was soft. I was like, "Are you serious?"
No, that's just a blatant foul. He's pushed him over to try and get away from him just before the ball comes in. I take more issue in, and I'm not biased, I promise, in them getting to retake that corner because he hadn't kicked the ball yet. That's the new rule, isn't it? That's horseshit. Why are they getting another corner? Like, oh, here you go. You messed up the first one. Have another go. Have another try. Yeah. It's a free kick for us. Thanks very much.
You're allowed to
I
fouls.
disagree.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. There's a foul. Have another go. Do another one.
Yeah, I think that is stupid as well. It's a foul, so we should get a free kick. That's what should happen.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
There was the other, while we're on the topic of contentious stuff, did you see the spider cam interference thing for our first goal?
I haven't watched any videos purposely because I don't want it to ruin my memory of
because I don't want it to maybe be true.
Yeah. If you don't see it, it's not true.
Yeah. So I've watched quite a few videos of it, like different angles and replays and stuff. I cannot tell that maybe it's just the shitty replay video on social media or whatever, but there's no clear and obvious like contact with. You can't see it touch something and change like deviation, like change direction. So I know FIFA are saying no, it didn't touch because there's no spike on the ball with their Snicko technology, but you can't see that it's moved. But then again, the players on the pitch were appealing it, right? And they're probably going to notice if it touches something. I don't know. I think that the only thing we can draw from it is that Norway are just whiny little bitches.
Yeah, I don't think it touched it. It's get over it, move on.
The one thing I would say, if you're the defending team who that's happened against, it's not like it. Let's say it has interfered with play. It's not like it's hit the cable, come down to the foot of Harry Kane, who's 6 yards from goal and has a tap in. It's like halfway up the pitch, and there are 6 or 7 touches and a pass and another 3 or 4 touches before that ball is anywhere, like even in their box. Defend it better.
Exactly.
Basically.
Be better at football.
Yeah.
No.
If it happened the other way around, we'd probably have a different opinion, wouldn't we?
Oh yeah, I'd be absolutely going mental. Corruption.
Spider
What?
cams on the referee's side, on the Norwegian side.
Yeah, no snicko my arse.
Yeah.
So if we look at the game slightly and try and be analytical about the game or analyze the game,
Ooh,
um,
careful.
I'm going to deliver some really big analysis here. I actually think if we break it down, Norway played better football than us for most of it.
That is deep analysis.
It's what you get on this pod. I've got nothing else
Yeah.
to back it up, no stats or anything, but it felt like
They were good
they were
at
playing
football.
better football than us.
They were the better team, weren't they? Across 120 minutes, they probably did edge it. I think.
Second half, they were all over us, and I just felt like it was inevitable that we were going to lose that game.
It did feel like, I can't remember the time, maybe like 70 minutes or so, around the end of the third quarter, as we can call it now. That it felt like they were building and they were getting lots of shots and chances, and maybe that second hydration break came at the right time for us. But they, in general, I think they played better. I don't know if they had more of the ball. It felt like they had more of the ball.
Yeah,
I thought Ødegaard ran the show. I know I'm biased. I know I'm an Arsenal fan. He ran the show for them, doing a different role. He was much deeper.
Yeah.
But he just had, and I don't know whether it was part of our plan or not, he had like the freedom of the pitch, basically, the freedom of his own half to come and pick the ball up, carry it where he wanted, and then start a build-up play for them. And we didn't really, we weren't pressing. So I think it's a good thing. Like, Haaland didn't really get much of a chance. I do think they had quite a lot of joy. What was the guy who came on? Is it Noosa? The guy who's got the white hair.
Yeah, looked really good. Yeah,
he looked very threatening on the wing, and Oscar Bob actually. Like, when those two were on, we spoke about Oscar Bob. I don't trust a man with two first names, but him and Noosa were a bit of a nuisance. Hey,
nice.
Just came up with that. But they were both really good, I thought. And they looked the more threatening team. I think we just got through because Jude Bellingham dragged us through. Like, that star quality dragged us through, which I'm sure we said earlier in the tournament as well. That's what he's done.
Wow, yeah. It is the Jude Bellingham show, isn't it? And we've waited this long in the pod to talk about him, but I don't know what else to say about him. I'm just in love with this man. He is absolutely incredible at football. Like, there was a bit in the first half where they were really pressing us, and when we're trying to play out from the back, and he picks up the ball, does his little almost like Cruyff turn, shakes them off. Oh, it's just phenomenal to watch. He is next level, and you just know he was going to do something at some point. I thought Harry Kane probably had his worst game of the tournament as well. He didn't really play very well. His touches weren't great. But now that we're through, I'm not mad about that. Harry Kane very rarely has two bad games in a row, and I'm absolutely convinced he scores against Argentina. Whether we will or not is another question, but I'm convinced Harry Kane will score.
Yeah. So, listener, if you want to make some money, bet on Harry Kane not scoring against Argentina, because Farrell's prediction. If you're a regular listener of this podcast, you know how bad Farrell's predictions are. So you've now jinxed Harry Kane to not score. Well done, mate.
Well, we made some predictions on the quarterfinal games, and I wasn't that bad. We'll go through.
I can't remember what we. Are we going to go through them at the end?
Yeah, we'll go through some of them at the end as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know what else to say about Bellingham. I guess we'll go to his and Tuchel's after post-match interview.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I agree with you on Bellingham. So he's incredible. He's good at everything. There's not a lot. I don't think there's anything in the game that he can't really do. Bit like Declan Rice, but he's got more end product goal threat because he gets forward more. Unbelievable player. Yeah. We love you, Jude.
I just think, and a word on Declan Rice as well, like, clearly just absolutely fucked, just trying to get through. Like, he couldn't even put in a corner, bless him, which he's always so good at.
He hit the first man on 2 corners in a row, and I was like, get him off the pitch. The man needs to sit down. let the man sit down. I don't think he's hit the first man on the corner all year, and he does it twice in a half. Put him on the bench, wrap him up in cotton wool, give him a Lemsip, go back to bed.
He's very ill, wasn't he? He was in bed for 3 days. That's what he was.
Yeah, I saw that. That's not good.
Okay. So post-match interviews then. So obviously, BBC interviewed Tuchel first, and I can't remember the reporter's name, but he's been reporting for BBC for many, many years.
Was it? I thought it was ITV. Was it BBC?
ITV, yes. Sorry, yeah, it was ITV.
I do know who you mean.
But basically,
I can't remember his name. Yeah,
he asked a question, saying, "Was it a mentality issue? The fact that England basically couldn't get up to speed, and they weren't playing well, and that riled Tuchel up and went, mentality. This is pure mentality. We're getting through on pure mentality." And basically, Tuchel said he wasn't happy with the performance. We didn't play particularly well. And then the little snitchy fucking reporter then interviews Bellingham, and he goes, "Hi, Bellingham. Just so you know, your manager said you were shit, and your whole team was shit. What do you think about that?" Like, what's Bellingham supposed to say in that situation? Going, yeah, okay. But obviously Bellingham came out and doubled down and said, "Well, try playing out there in 40-degree heat. I thought the lads did great."
Yeah.
But he'd said that in a couple of interviews as well. Do you think there's anything wrong in what Bellingham said in response to Tuchel and that post-match?
No. It's just the journalist trying to set him up.
He's trying to get a story.
To create a controversy that isn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. And you can argue if you're a journalist that that's good journalism because you want attention on your journalismness. What's the word? Your stories, whatever.
Your journalism stuff.
But all that person is trying to do is, he's taken the snippet of what Tuchel said, and I agree with Tuchel. We weren't very good.
Me too.
And just to throw that immediately post-match, well, they were still on the pitch, weren't they?
Yeah.
Throw that straight at Bellingham, when he's on the massive high of having won his country the game and dragged his country to a semi-final of a World Cup. Of course, Bellingham's going to be like, well, fuck you, Thomas Tuchel. To that statement, fuck you. Because, he's just won a quarterfinal, basically, single-handedly. And I agree with both. They're both making perfectly valid points. There is no drama to be had. It's just a journalist being a bellend. Because Thomas Tuchel's right. We didn't play very well. We need to play better if we're going to carry on. But Jude Bellingham is also right. It's very hard to play really well when you're in 40-degree heat and, you're playing players who are battling through injuries and stuff. Also playing a very good team with 2 or 3 world-class players. They're both completely valid. It's just a journalist trying to be snide and get some quotes to put on. I think I saw something. It said Bellingham hits back at Thomas Tuchel, or that kind of story. I can't remember the exact wording, but that's literally all they're looking for, to try and say England's best player is falling out with the manager, and look at this page, click on our link, blah blah blah. Just stop trying to ruin it, English media. Just stay out of it.
What are they doing? It's so stupid. But yeah, I think you summed it up perfectly. They both have valid points, and it's been made into something which absolutely isn't or shouldn't be. It's absolutely fine.
If I was Bellingham, I'd just be like, I'm doing you a favour, giving you this interview. I'm just not going to speak to you again after the game.
Yeah.
If you're going to do shit like that. Because I'm sure they'll go back in the changing room or tomorrow or the day after the game, and they'll just dissect the performance and say, this is what we could do better. And Bellingham will agree with Tuchel, and Tuchel will agree with Bellingham. There is no conflict to be had here. It's just the press being the press, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, I'm now in love with another man, not just Bellingham, but
you might need to speak to Ali about this.
Well, do you know what? If Bellingham does want to come to my wedding and wants to wear a dress, let's go.
Hey, let me just make a note of this for the speech.
But it's become the poster boy behind Bellingham for this England World Cup, in my opinion. Big Dan Burn.
I
What a
wasn't sure
guy.
who you were going to say then. I didn't know where that was going.
I just absolutely love Dan Burn. Whenever he comes on, like that header at the end, he just rose up like a phoenix. Douche! Absolutely just powers his header away. And then as soon as he's done,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah!
Did you
So
see
good.
the double step over as well? Did you see that?
Double step over from Dan Burn.
Not like the trick, a step over. So he wins the header. The Norwegian guy falls to the floor, and he steps over him when he's going like yeah, and then it goes out for a throw, and he turns around and walks back into the defensive line and steps over the guy again. Like he could easily just go past him, but he
Yeah.
steps over him again because he's still on the floor.
Fucking love it. It's great.
Yeah.
Do you know what? In extra time, when we went 2-1 up, I was very relaxed.
Mm.
Probably too relaxed, but I just felt like it was, yeah, that's it. They're done.
It felt like we had once like he made the defensive changes and Dan Burn came on. It felt like our control was pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think that's definitely a strategy to use. We do it. We did it against who did we do it against? Against Mexico. Obviously, we went
Yeah.
down to 10, and it worked really well. Like Mexico put loads of crosses in and stuff, and they didn't really create anything. And that was for like 35 minutes against 10 men. We seem to be quite good at that. I think that is it's very English football, isn't it? Like stick the big lad at the back and head everything away.
Yeah. But international football is actually still quite simple is maybe the wrong word, but it is crosses into the box.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There is a lot of that.
Speed on and counter. Like it's a lot less tactical than it is in a Premier League season.
Yeah, yeah. There's just more like there's more diversity, isn't there? The way teams play and stuff. So you'll see different types of games a lot more than in the Premier League, where it's quite attritional.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Argentina semi-final of a World Cup.
The old
Absolute
enemy.
grudge match. Hand of God. David Beckham red card. Is it
Yeah.
this time that we get revenge, Mike? Give it to listeners. Give us some confidence.
Now we're going out in the semis. No, I think it is. I think we're going to beat Argentina. I am bang up for it. I think we match up quite well against them. I think we will lock Messi down like a little tiny man that he is. I think we've got the right players. Elliot Anderson or Declan Rice, if Declan Rice has been able to get out of bed this week. Just stand on Messi. Just don't they've got the legs to just. You see it quite a lot. You've got the opposition's got a superstar player, and you'll get the likes of Park Ji-sung or N'Golo Kante or Elliot Anderson. Maybe that's a bit harsh on Anderson because he's got much more to his game, but they are the sorts of players who can just take one of the opposition out of the game. And I think if we can nullify Messi, yes, they've got Dybala, they've got
Alvarez.
what's his face, Alvarez. They've got other good players, but I think we've got the better squad. I don't think they're defensively top level, and we are. If there's one area of the pitch we are top level in, it's our attack. So I feel good. I feel like we can. The thing that's overarching all of this for me is France in the final, and it's not a foregone conclusion that we can get there, but I think we can get there. And once we're there, yes, it's France, and they're fucking ridiculously good. I don't really care. We get to go to a final, so just give everything to get to that final. I just want to be in that final.
Oh, it would be such incredible. Even the semi-finals to me, it's such a huge game, and I love watching football. It's a huge game. It's going to be incredible. But you're right, a World Cup final.
Oh my God! I just got goosebumps when you said that. I've got goosebumps on my arms right now because it just feels so foreign. It feels so it's never happened, has it, since '66? So
yeah,
we've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, we need to stop talking about it because I was just about to say for a long, long time I didn't think it would ever happen in my lifetime, and it still hasn't happened. We've still got to beat Argentina.
Yeah, we are looking straight past Argentina,
and this is why people hate us again.
Yeah.
But I agree. I feel confident with this England team. I know it's not always pretty, but even before this game, usually the day of a game, I'm just like a nervous wreck, and But for some reason in this World Cup, I'm going into the games feeling pretty confident. Obviously, during the game, it all goes out the window and it's chaos and you're feeling all sorts of feels. But
Yeah.
I have confidence in the fact that our big players, Bellingham and Kane, have turned up. I absolutely think Tuchel's done the right thing in building a team that is all about maximizing those two. And the team is totally bought in to doing that. They will just sacrifice themselves to make sure that Kane and Bellingham are available to win the game for us. I've loved it in all the interviews that they've done with other players. There was a question before the Norway game that someone was talking to Konza, and they said, Haaland, unbelievable player, putting up numbers that we've never seen before. Have you ever seen anything like it? And without skipping a beat, Konza went, yeah, Harry Kane. And it's just like, oh, fucking love that.
Yeah.
So
But
I really hope
Kane
we can
scored
do
more
it.
than Haaland this year, right? Way
Absolutely.
more.
It's only been bettered by Messi, ever.
Yeah.
So
Who are we playing in the next
one.
round? Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. Shit on it.
Shit on it. Yeah. I think
I
it's a great,
agree.
like, in a semi-final, you're going to be playing a great team. I think the matchup could be quite good for us. They've got world-class players, but so have we, and they have dragged us through so far. I think we've got enough about us to see them off. And the motivation is never going to be higher for those players. Like the likes of Rice and Saka and Reece James, who are battling through injuries, they will give everything to be on that pitch. And I think he'll start them all. I think Reece James will start. I think Saka will start. I think Rice will start, because you want your best players. Just get to the final.
Yeah. Yeah, just get there. It would be incredible. Okay. I don't think we need to talk anything more about it. We're not going to predict lineups or anything like that. I think it's just wait and see. Because obviously that game's on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Usually we pod on Wednesday, but we've got this in early before Mike goes away on holiday. And then I guess we'll try and pod again at some point after the game and give some reaction.
We'll do a World Cup final preview podcast, won't we? Because we'll be in that. So.
Oh, I've already got some people I've spoken to. We're going to go to the pub and watch if we go to the final, because I watch all the games in my house. Like, I just want to be somewhere, like, with people.
I'll probably be coming up to Lem if we're in the final. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that's going to happen because Bev's away for the weekend, but I'll work something out.
Drop the kids off at
take these children.
Yeah. You have to. It's once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah. I can't be sat at home in the lounge on my own watching a World Cup final. Like,
no, that just can't happen.
Yeah.
I think that's the perfect place to finish the pod. Like, fucking do it, lads. Let's get to this final.
Just get to the final. Beat Argentina. The fact it's Argentina as well is like,
I know.
It's the chance from our childhood, they are the villains, they are the bad guys, because they've inflicted so much pain on us at big tournaments. This is the chance. This is the chance for revenge for the good guys, for the minnows of England.
It's coming home, boys. Kill them. Let's do it. Well, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening again to the Factor 50 Football Podcast. Get involved. Share your thoughts. Let us know if it's coming home or not. And we'll speak to you soon.
Bye-bye.